Hello friends, welcome today's lecture Cable and Suspension Bridges. Myself Mr. Y.S. Patil, Department of Civil Engineering, Sharad Institute of Technology, College of Engineering, Yadrao. So in last lecture we studied about cable subjected to point loads. So now in this lecture we studied about cable subjected to UDL and cable for stiffness girders. So let us first see cable carrying UDL. So this is the cable supported at point A and B subjected to a UDL having intensity W per unit run. So this is the total load W per unit run carried by the two supports, that is VA and VB. So total load on the cable is W into L. L is a span of that cable. So total load is equal to W into L and supports are two, that is A support and B support. So reaction will be VA is equal to VB is equal to total load divided by 2, means WL by 2. This is the reaction for VA and VB. So next we want to calculate horizontal reaction H. For horizontal reaction H, I want to take moment with respect to C, taking moment about C, and consider right side of the section of the C point. So on the right side, number of forces are, there are two external reaction, that is VB and H, and next one is a UDL for portion C to B. So due to this H, direction of the moment is clockwise. For this VB it will be anti-clockwise, and for this UDL also clockwise. So clockwise moment plot one side and anti-clockwise moment plot another side. So first we calculate clockwise moment. First with respect to C, direction of the moment for H is clockwise. So force is H and distance become small h. So this is the moment H into small h. Plus due to this UDL, basically intensity of the UDL is W. Intensity of the UDL is W and length of the UDL is L by 2. Length of the UDL is L by 2 and acted at half of this CB portion, means CB is equal to L by 2 and half of the CB is L by 4. So this is the moment due to UDL. Then direction of the moment for VB with respect to C is anti-clockwise. So force is VB is WL by 2. This is the force of VB into distance from point C will be L by 2. So this is the L by 2. So by equating this equation, calculate H, and the H becomes WL square by 8H. This is the horizontal reaction at A and at B, because the H force acting on the same line, that support A and support B on the same height. So H becomes same. Then the maximum tension, that is Tmax. How to calculate maximum tension in the cable? It is simply just taking resultant force between H and VA. Means just I want to calculate resultant force for these two particular forces. So H and A. So H becomes WL square by 8H and VA becomes WL by 2. Then resultant force is equal to square root of VA square plus H square. And simplifying this equation, we got WL by L by 2 square root of 1 plus L square upon 16 H square. This is the maximum tension in the cable, where W is equal to intensity of the UDL, L is equal to span of that cable bridge, H is equal to dip of this cable at the center. This is the parameters. Then the shape of the loaded cord is nothing but the parabola equation, that is y is equal to 4h upon L square into x square. X is a variable distance. And total length of the cable, how to calculate total length of the cable is L is equal to final length is equal to span of the cable, that is L plus 8 by 3 into h square by L. This is the formula to calculate total length of the cable. Next, we studied about suspension bridge with 3-hinge stiffener girder. Means the cable is supported at point A and B by using the, and this is the girder, and the girder is supported by the cable, and on the girder there are external load, that is W1 and W2. So now we calculate reactions, horizontal forces, horizontal reaction at support A and support B, and WE is the load per unit run on the cable due to this girder. So let us see one by one. So first, let's consider the equilibrium of the cable and stiffening girder separately. So first consider cable. This is the separate sketch. This sketch for the cable and this is for the girder. Means on the cable, WE acted vertically downward, and on the girder it will be vertically upward. At A, due to this vertical downward load, the reactions become upward. Okay, so let us see one by one. First, consider the cable. Once again, as per previous problem discussed, same type problem for cable, the total load of the cable is carried out by two supports, that is A support and B support. So total load, how to calculate total load? Intensity of the UDL multiplied by length of the girder. So intensity of the UDL is WE and length of girder is L. So total load is equal to WE into L, and number of supports are 2. So divide by 2. So vertical support reaction at each support is equal to WE into L divided by 2. Then next, horizontal reaction at each support. Already this how to calculate H is seen in previous problem. So H becomes WE L square divided by 8H. This is the horizontal reaction at each support. Then maximum tension, that is T max, means resultant between these two forces, that is square root of V square plus H square. This is the maximum tension in the cable. Next, consider now girder. So applied external loads. On the girder, W1 and W2 is the external loads, and due to that upward UDL WE, this is the WE per unit run. So first is applied external load system W1 and W2. So first, bending moment M is equal to Mx, that Mx is equal to bending moment at section due to external load system, that is W1 and W2, minus, now this is WEL divided by 2, this is the reaction. So reaction, and consider x with respect to x, I want to bending moment with respect to x. So force into distance, that is WEL divided by 2 into x, this is due to this reaction. Then due to UDL, what is the intensity of the UDL? WE into x, this is the x distance. So WE into x, and where it is at? X by 2. So this become WE x square divided by 2. So by simplifying this equation, we get M is equal to Mx minus WE by 2 x in bracket L minus x. This is equation number 1. Once again I repeat, Mx is equal to bending moment section at section due to external load, means W1 and W2, or due to external applied force. So this is for girder. Then next we consider for cable. So cable is subjected to WE, and this is the x section, and at x the depth of cable is y. So moment is h into y, and already we know the value of h. H value is we L square divided by 8h. This is the value of capital H, okay, into y, and y is already discussed in previous problem. This is a parabolic equation. Y is 4h divided by L square into x in bracket L minus x. This is the y. So h into y. So simplifying this equation, we get hy is equal to we divided by 2 into x L minus x. This is the hy equation, and this is denoted by equation number 2. From equation 1 and 2, we get m is equal to mx minus hy. This both are moment. H is a force, y is a distance, so it becomes one type of the moment. So final moment is equal to mx minus hy. So hy is equal to horizontal moment or h moment, mx is equal to beam moment. So actual bending moment at any section is equal to beam moment minus h moment. Okay. Then apply this condition to the hinge C of the girder, where the bending moment is 0. Means where is the hinge is there, the bending moment value for hinge is equal to 0. So at m is equal to mc minus hy. So 0 is equal to mc minus hy. So mc is equal to hy. So h is equal to mc divided by y. This is your final solution. Then already we know h is equal to we L square upon 8h. This is the horizontal force. So in this problem we want to calculate intensity of the UDL. So how to calculate we? By using this equation, that is we is equal to 8h into capital H divided by L square, where we is equal to intensity of the UDL, h is equal to dip of the cable at a distance of x, h is equal to horizontal reaction, and L is equal to span. Then determine the reactions. So already we know that the number of reactions are 2. So total load on the cable is shared by the 2 reactions, and if you know the we value, then you can easily find out reaction. So reactions become we L by 2. Then the Tmax, that the maximum tension, is resultant force of horizontal force and horizontal reaction and vertical reaction, that is square root of v square plus h square. Okay. Then next calculate shear force at section. So shear force at section, x is simply Sx, that is shear force at x due to external loads. Consider this side part. So upward force is W, that is reaction, WEL by 2 minus, that is WEL by 2 plus the intensity of the UDL and distance, that is x, that is WEX. So Sx minus We by 2 L minus 2x. This is the shear force at point x. Okay. So shear force at the section due to applied external load, consider the span as that the simply supported girder. This is the shear force called as beam shear. So this shear force called as beam shear at the section. And for the cable with left end is as an origin. So this is for girder. Now we calculate for cable. So we know the equation for the curve, that is y is equal to 4h upon L square into x in bracket L minus x. So slope at any section is equal to tan theta is equal to dy by dx. So y is equal to 4h upon L square in bracket L minus 2x. So h becomes, we know the h value, that is We L square upon 8h. This is equation number 4 and this is equation number 3. And this is From equation 3 and 4 we get shear force is equal to Sx minus H tan theta. So S is the actual shear is equal to beam shear minus H tan theta. H tan theta means it is a shear due to cable. Thank you.